Stop scrolling. There's a quarter sitting in a jar, a cup holder, or a couch cushion right now that could be worth more than your car payment, and the person holding it has no idea. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what to look for, exactly how to check it, and exactly what it could be worth. Grab your change. This one's worth the 90 seconds. If you've handled cash in the last few months, there's a good chance you've already touched one of these and put it right back in your pocket. Today on World Pocket Coins, we're breaking down one of the most talked about releases in recent memory, the Mayflower Compact Quarter, and the specific era variety that's turning ordinary pocket change into serious collector money. I'm not exaggerating. These coins are surfacing in everyday transactions, bank rolls, and forgotten jars all over the country, and almost nobody checking their change knows what they're looking at. So before you spend another quarter, pause here, grab your coins, and let's go through this together. Before you can spot the error, you need to know the coin. This quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's American Women Quarters program, honoring the Mayflower Compact, the 1620 agreement signed by the Pilgrim settlers aboard the Mayflower, and one of the founding documents of American self-governance. The reverse design is striking, a hand caught mid-motion, quill in hand, actively signing the historic document. It's a detailed, high-relief design, and that level of detail is exactly where minting errors become visible. Here's where it gets interesting. The coin entered circulation on January 5th, with the U.S. Mint offering rolls and bags directly to the public starting February 5th. Production ramped up fast. In December, the Denver Mint struck 48.8 million of these quarters, and Philadelphia added 31 million. In January, Denver added another 85.6 million, and Philadelphia added 73.2 million. February saw 35 million from Denver and 40.4 million from Philadelphia. March wrapped up with a final run of 600,000 coins, exclusively from Philadelphia. Add it all up, and you get 169.4 million coins from Denver, 145.2 million from Philadelphia, for a combined total of 314.6 million Mayflower Compact Quarters produced. That's a massive run, and history shows a simple rule: the bigger the mintage, the more error coins slip through quality control. It happens with every high-volume release, and this one is no exception. Now here's the moment you've been waiting for, the specific error to look for. Numismatists are flagging a striking combination on select Mayflower Compact Quarters, a die clash error paired with a doubled die obverse. Think of it as a fingerprint, rare, distinctive, and capable of multiplying a coin's value many times over. A die clash error happens when the obverse and reverse dies strike each other directly, with no coin blank between them. Each die picks up a faint ghost impression of the opposite design. On this coin, that means a subtle trace of the quill and signing hand from the reverse can appear bleeding into the portrait side, faintly ghosted behind Washington's profile. A double die obverse occurs when the die is hubbed twice during manufacturing with a slight misalignment between impressions, causing lettering, numerals, or design elements to appear doubled or shadowed. On this variety, look closely at the word Liberty above Washington's portrait, the date, and the word In God We Trust. If any of these show a shadow, echo, or slight doubling effect, stop what you're doing and set that coin aside immediately. Here's how to check this at home. Get a loupe or magnifier, 5x minimum, 10x preferred. Use raking light, a direct, angled light source rather than overhead lighting. Tilt the coin so the light schemes across the surface. This reveals doubling and irregularities that flat lighting hides completely. Inspect the high points first, the lettering, the date, and the fine details near Washington's hairline. And look for the ghost image. Any faint outline of reverse elements bleeding into the obverse is a strong signal of a die clash. With 314.6 million coins in circulation, even a fraction of a percent showing this error could mean hundreds of thousands of error coins are out there right now in registers, rolls, and pocket change, waiting to be noticed. So what is this actually worth? A standard circulated quarter is worth face value, 25 cents. A mint state, uncirculated example runs roughly $1 to $5, depending on grade. A confirmed double die obverse error is currently generating $250 to $750 for mid-grade examples. If you've got a coin combining the double die with a visible die clash, serious collectors and auction houses are estimating values in the range of $1,500 to $3,000 or more. And for a high-grade, well-documented example, comparable modern quarter errors have sold at auction for well over $5,000. If you've checked your coin and it genuinely appears to show doubling or a die clash, here's what to do next. Don't clean it. Ever. I cannot stress this enough. Cleaning destroys numismatic value, and grading services can spot it instantly. A cleaned coin, no matter how rare the error, grades as damaged. Put it in a coin flip to protect it, and leave it alone. Document it. Photograph both sides in good lighting using a smartphone macro mode or a dedicated camera, with close-up shots of the specific error areas. These photos let experts give you a preliminary read before you spend money on formal grading. Then submit it for professional grading. The two major third-party services are PCGS, the Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Company. Both authenticate, grade on the 70-point Sheldon scale, and seal the coin in a tamper-evident holder called a slab. A slab dramatically increases buyer confidence and market value. Basic submissions typically run $30 to $50 per coin, a small price against a potential four-figure return. Once slabbed, you've got options for selling. eBay has the largest numismatic buyer base online. Heritage Auctions is the world's largest numismatic auction house. Stack's Bowers Galleries is another top-tier auction firm. You can also connect directly with error coin specialists through the Coin Community Forum, or through CONECA, the combined organizations of Numismatic Error Collectors of America. These communities are incredibly knowledgeable and often have buyers ready and waiting for documented errors on popular modern coins. Here's the bottom line, and I want you to really hear this. The Mayflower Compact Quarter is brand new, and more than 314 million of them are already flooding into circulation. Most people are spending them without a second look. But hidden in that flood are real, documented errors that collectors are actively paying for, and they're passing through ordinary hands every single day. The only difference between the person who finds one and the person who spends it away is a few minutes of knowledge. You've got that now. So go check your change. Go check your rolls. Go check that change jar you've been ignoring on your dresser, because the next coin you pick up could genuinely change your day, and maybe a whole lot more than that. If you found this video helpful, drop a comment down below and tell me, have you already seen a Mayflower Compact Quarter in your change? And while you're down there, let me know what other coins you want us to cover next on World Pocket Coins. Your suggestions literally drive this channel. Hit that like button if you learned something today, and subscribe if you haven't already, because we're dropping new coin content every single week: error coins, key dates, variety guides, and everything in between. Until next time, keep checking your change, keep hunting, and remember, treasure is closer than you think.